Yeah. Let's see. Hey. Hello. Hello, baby. Oh, hi. Hey, you just want cuddles, hey? Yeah, you just want cuddles. Hi. I'm gonna do Pasunke in a minute. I'm just having some kitty cat cuddle time. But I am gonna get on and work on the ostrich egg. Just had to introduce this little one. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I know. You'll want to play with all of the Pasunke. Yes. You know, I know. But yeah, I am going to get on and show you guys how I'm gonna dye that ostrich egg yellow. This happened yesterday. So we I just wanted to come and introduce him to everybody. Hey, 8 weeks old. He's a rescue. I looked at his mom. His mom was beautiful, but she was a stray, kind of feral cat. And I'm missing a thing of nail polish today. My apologies, but yeah, his mom was a stray that wasn't good with kids or other pets. So unfortunately, couldn't take her, but she was also a beautiful black cat. This one was the last one of his siblings to be adopted. No one wanted him because he's a black kitty cat. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? People still think that black cats are unlucky and they're always the last to be adopted and they're always the first ones that get destroyed. So if you ever have it in your heart that you want to adopt a cat and there's a black kitty cat, I can tell you they are some of the sweetest little things and they're definitely not bad luck at all. So yeah. Your cat, yeah, we just got him yesterday, so my kids picked that collar out. So there he is. This is baby Zeppy. Gigi Zeppy. Gigi Zeppy. Gigi after the there's a study that shows I don't know. Anyone that I've ever known that's worked in shelters or volunteered says their black cats are always the last ones to get adopted, so maybe that's just in my area. I don't know. But they're very sweet. They're very sweet little cats. Basically, the cats that actually don't get adopted are orange cats. Really? I know so many people that have orange cats. I wonder if it's like a regional thing. Like areas that are more, I don't know, where people are more superstitious maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Ooh. There we go. Hello, sweets. But yeah, so 8 weeks old. And it was a correlation, not causation kind of a deal. Who knows? I don't know. I just know what the shelter workers have told me over the years, and they say the black cats are always the last ones. So I've had three rescues, all black cats. 2 of them, well, one I stole. There was this guy that was the last in his litter to get adopted, and then the first black cat I ever owned, he was the next one in line to get destroyed, but we adopted him so that wouldn't happen. But yeah, he's a very chill, mellow little dude. And him and the dog are getting on great, and him and my older cat are also getting on great, and yeah. We have a black cat too and plan on getting more and found that out. Well, get a black one, get an orange one. You'd be like Halloween themed all the time. Will be black with green eyes. I have 2 cats that I fostered. Aw. This one, I think he's got yellow eyes. He's still pretty little yet, so I'm thinking they're still, because he's only 8 weeks. He's just so mellow. He's just such a chill little dude. Hey, sweets? Are you just going to have a nap in my lap while I work on this egg? Hey? They're seen as more aggressive. Interesting. Orange cats are spicy. That's funny. That's funny. Several little for 2. Oh, nice. Fostering has its own, that would be so wonderful and yet so hard, because you get to see all the babiness and the kittenness and enjoy it, but then it would be hard. So, hard to get attached and then say goodbye. But if you are able to foster, my gosh, what a wonderful way to volunteer and to help out. I imagine it would be so rewarding. Different than, oh, that's fun. I have 4 cats because I failed at fostering. Yeah, that's what I would be like. That's what I would be like. It's been 17 years since I've had a little kitten in my house. It's, I think Poe is so relieved to have the attention off of him. He can nap in peace without my children attacking him. So, yeah, he's just brand new, but he's I don't know. I came in, I plunked him in the middle of the room. Everybody, all the dog and the other cat, they smelt each other. There was no hissing, there was no growling, nothing. They just all kind of chilled. They've been chilling together since yesterday, so. This little guy, he's 8 weeks. Well, they figure approximately about 8 weeks. Somewhere in that 8 to 10 weeks. So, I found that kittens usually get accepted pretty quickly. Yeah, I guess any of the other animals that my cat and my dog has been... My cat takes a while. My older cat usually takes about a week to adjust to any new animals. My dog is immediately accepting of everyone all the time. So, yeah, he's on that Royal Canin kitten food. That's what was recommended to me. So that is what I've been kept feeding him. It's like I said, it's only been, it's as of 2:30, it was 24 hours that we've had him. So he's brand new to us. So, but yeah, Poe was like immediately, he's not like loving on him or anything, but he was just it's sort of like he kind of has barely noticed him, to be honest. And this little guy has been really good. He's been really respectful of the older cat. He's not like getting in his face or anything. So they're all getting, so far, they are all getting along so well. So Kibble is not ideal for cats. Raw is really good. I got him the canned Royal Canin kitten food, just because that's what they were feeding him before. So I'm just continuing on with that for right now, because that's what his little body's used to. So yeah, he literally looks exactly like my older cat, Poe. He looks exactly like him. I got him around sort of 10 to 12 weeks. And he looks so much like him. So much like him. Hey, little guy. Oh, gosh, he's so cute. He's so chill. Audrey! I need to get one of my kids to come and take him. Otherwise, we're never going to get this egg dyed. No, we're never going to get him started. Eva! Sorry if my yelling is... Can you come here? Yeah. Your cat just had her kittens? That's so exciting.
What?
Can you go and let Ashes in and then come back and you can take him upstairs, okay? But first you need to go let Ashes in. And lock the door behind you, okay? So, no egg, just kitten. No eggs, just kittens. He is very popular right now in this house. Very popular. The sleepy little baby. Hey? You wanna go have a cuddle? You wanna go have a cuddle? Okay, so I just wanted everybody to meet baby Zippy. Okay, you can gently hold him under his bum. Yeah, you go give him, he's tired. He needs some snuggles, okay? Okay. Yeah, so exhausting. So exhausting being the cutest thing in the world. So I promise my channel isn't going to entirely turn into just footage of kittens, but I mean, it might be very kitten heavy for a while, just to let you know. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to show you guys how I dye these. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is what I did. Yeah, Zep Stan account now. My husband's fighting me on the name. His name was Zeppelin at the shelter, so we just started calling him Zeppy. My youngest is calling him Zippy, to be completely honest. But my husband is wanting Gigi. And the kids do kind of look like Gigi as well, because that was the name of the black cat in Kiki's delivery service, is Gigi. So, as of right now, he is Gigi Zeppy. Gigi Zeppy. So, you might hear him referred to as Gigi. You might hear him referred to as Zeppy. You might hear him referred to as Zippy. So, because he zips around this house, let me tell you, he was a moment of like sleepiness there, but he's mostly been zipping around this house. So, basically, how I've been dyeing these eggs is I've been pouring, and like, I think I talked about this on my last live, like my Yukon Gold here is like, it is scuzzy, it is gross looking, it's like there's all kinds of like chunks and stuff in here. It is gross looking, but it still works. It still dyes the eggs, so I'm still gonna use it. So I'm just letting you know, it's not gonna look aesthetic. It's gonna look kind of nasty. So, paranormal pasunke. Indeed. So, basically, all I'm doing is I have like, I think this like, it's like a popcorn, it's like just a cheap plastic. I think it was like a popcorn bowl. I was on sale at Walmart for like $1.50. So I have this, and I have been pouring the dyes over top. And then because I to be honest, I might part with the rest of this dye. after today. I probably need to mix up a new one. But what I did with the brown is I just used a funnel to pour it back inside of my mason jar so that I can keep using my dyes. I'm not wasting anything. The wax on the plastic is very... Ooh, it kind of is, hey? Sorry, I had... I lost it. My manicure for the first time on screen is not perfect. I'm a little bit embarrassed, but you know, I've been busy the last 24 hours with kittens, so I haven't had time to fix my nails. What if you filtered it with a coffee filter? It would remove some of the scuzz. It might, but it doesn't hurt the egg. Like, it doesn't do anything bad to the dye job. It just doesn't look as aesthetic is all. To be honest, that dye there is like about, oh gosh, you know, there's a little bit of scuzz on the top. I might scoop that off. This dye here is probably about 3 years old, I think, maybe 4. Trying to remember exactly. And it's you bought the whole talo. You bought the whole set. I like, so I saw a bit of her live and I had to shut it off. I was like, oh, no. And like, I know myself. I was like, if I stay and watch, I'm going to go online and I'm going to buy the whole goddamn thing. So I went and bought a kitten instead, you know, because that makes more sense. I had sort of, I don't know, for a long time, I spent way too much. What I saw looked so amazing and so beautiful. You should film some, if you're comfortable, you should make some videos showing off all the polishes so I can see them. I want to see them. I want to see what other people do with them. I'm kind of boring with my manicures. I guess part of it is like the whole mom and busy thing. But cheaper option short term, but not in the long term for sure. But yeah, I'm not as creative, I guess, as I could be with my manicures. I get busy, you know. It's hard. It's hard. Okay. But I love to see like how other people do their nails, and especially when people do like really creative, like cool funky things with their nails and their nail polishes. I love to see it. Okay. So we're just going to have a once over. This is where we're at. Looking very pretty. Very beautiful. So I'm just going to show you. So again, my dye is going to be chunky and kind of gross. I'm just fair warning. It's not going to be aesthetic looking. But this is literally all I do. Oh, there, yeah, there's the chunks. There's the chunks. Okay. But this is kind of all I did with my brown. I just sort of kind of rolled it. Literally, this is all I did, is I just sort of rolled it around and used the gloves. These are just regular, I don't know if they're latex or what they're whatever I had in my cabinet. Or whatever I have in my cabinet. Yeah, my kitty willows that admittedly do not look at all like kitty willows. I'm just sort of like taking note of any areas that don't seem to be taking the dye. Just kind of rubbing it in there. So kind of, I feel like it's kind of anticlimactic. But this is it, folks. It's just me rubbing an egg. Is red next. Normally when you do pisanke, when you're working on them, you do it lightest to darkest. And you generally would do, yeah, you do your white and then your yellow and then maybe like some orange and then your red. And then you would go to like, you know, a final color like a black or a dark brown or a burgundy or something. Yeah, this is why I don't want to throw this dye out. Like it's chonky and it's maybe not aesthetic looking, but she works well. She works great. Maybe I should just do that tip that you guys are saying and just use a coffee filter and filter the chunks out and just keep... It's just some of the chunks that are in there are like, I think, little chunks of pigment. So I feel like if I filter it, it won't work as well. Or if I just sort of smear those chunks in. If I just kind of smear it all around, then it'll work. Nylons won't take out the dye, but make it less silty. Oh. Nylons. You did that. Okay, so your Yukon Gold goes like kind of funky on you as well. I find it does. I love Yukon Gold. But yeah, it's like silt. It's just for whatever reason, that pigment. But I love, like, look at that. It hasn't been that long. And look at that beautiful, vibrant, strong yellow. Like, that's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. My Yukon Gold and my maple. Oh, okay, I haven't gotten maple syrup yet. That's one of the ones I want to get. I need to just order all the colors I want. I try to do that thing where like I don't, exactly like I'm trying not to do with Holo Taco. I'm like trying not to go on the website and get all the things. But also, Kathy sends me stuff, so I need to use it so I can show you guys. We're working on, I was talking about this on my last live, we're working on a deluxe version of the Cheeky Crafty Lady kit that includes some extra dyes, so like some extra colors, more than just the regular 6-dye kit. I think it's going to have like one of the greens, like I think maybe like a Borealis green in it. And I think it's going to have the Glacier Turquoise and the Cream Soda Pink, and I think one of the purples. And it's going to have the egg draining kit with it as well. Because I know some of us, when we get started, it is an ostrich egg, yeah. Some of us, when we start it, like we want to, you know, just get the $25 kit and just see how we like it. And if we like it, then we'll buy the rest later. Some of us, like myself, tend to go gung-ho into things. So I think that's about right. That's about the color I'm looking for. These flowers, these Black-Eyed Susans, that's about the shade of yellow that they are. So isn't that, like, that wasn't that long, you guys, and look at how. So now I'm just going to, so it's got that hole in the bottom. I'm just going to give her a little shaky shake. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh, God. I just slopped dye all over myself. Focus. Don't sing Outcast. Just focus on what you're doing, Christina. So now I'm going to attempt not to make a gigantic mess. I mean, I'm going to, let's be honest. Okay. I'm just going to sit this guy on the floor here. Yes, that's paint on my floor. My kids painted my floor. Okay. So, I will remove the gloves. Isn't that a beautiful... I love Yukon Gold so much. I don't care if it goes silty. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's my favorite. It's gorgeous. Who's that guy? That guy on here is gorgeous. He's like deadpan the entire video, and then at the end he's like, gorgeous. I love that. I love that whole page of his. I enjoy that content quite a lot. Am I too late for Zeppy is upstairs having a nap. He was on right at the very beginning. I was just saying, don't mind if this account turns into like a Zeppy Stan account for a little bit. His full name is Gigi Zeppy. My husband was pulling hard for Bagheera because that's the name of the panther in the Jungle Book. He also wanted Shadow because he kind of looks like Popo's shadow. My kids nixed both of those. And Zeppy might come in and make an appearance here and there. I have a sneaking suspicion. I should probably actually maybe lift that die up off the floor if I were smart. Yeah, I should do that. Because if a kitten wanders down here and jumps in a container of yellow Pasunke dye, that's going to be... Oh, I mean, it would be in keeping with this whole page, my content. I'm wanting to do things like that, but we've only had him 24 hours. Let's not put him in a vat of industrial dye. Okay. What is Zeppy? Zeppy is about 8 weeks old. He's a rescue, so we don't know his exact birthday, but about 8 weeks old. Kitten. And he'd be cute. Eva! She's ignoring me. She wants to just sit and cuddle her kitten in peace. Eva, can you bring Zeppy to show everybody? Eva, do you want to bring Zeppy down here so we can introduce him to people? Sorry, I'm just going to move this vat of dye up off the ground so my new 8-week-old kitten does not get harmed with industrial grade dyes. Okay. Actually, a Zeppy break wouldn't be a bad idea because I like to, after I'm done dyeing it, just sort of kind of rest it here. And just, if there is any dye left inside it, I'll give it a chance to, like, drain out. Okay.
She hates it.
Oh, hi. So, this is baby Zeppy.
He's adorable.
Yes, he is. We're gonna... Hey, little man. So, this is him. I am making an ostrich pasunke, but I'm also obsessed with this kitten that I bought, that we adopted yesterday. So this is Gigi Zeppy, also sometimes known as Zippy, because he likes to zip around the house. And he loves little scratches. And he's very tiny, and he's very cute.
He is adorable.
Yeah. Hey, sweets. So, there he is. Okay, hold under his bum. Yeah, be very gentle. Okay, if he wants to run around, you let him run around, okay?
Okay, I'll let him run around my room.
No, leave your door open, please, okay? Because he has to be able to use the litter box if he needs to, okay, honey? We are obsessed. We are obsessed. Thank you, Eva. Popo is so happy that he's getting left alone. He's like, I had a moment a couple of days ago. He's about 8 weeks. I had a moment a couple of days ago where I had that wax fall. Remember when we had our wax? I need to go in with my my little holy pokey tools, holy makey tools. My files, and I gotta file this down a little bit. But yeah, I had a moment the other day where my cat Poe, he has started hissing at my kids when they go to pick him up, because he's just, I think after this last round, Thomas O'Malley, Zippy. But yeah, he, after this last round where I thought he was going to die, but he didn't, he's still kicking. He just doesn't have the patience for my kids anymore. He just wants to be left alone. So I was kind of thinking like, I was going to wait for a kitten until after, because I felt like he wouldn't survive a kitten. But I kind of started to realize that he wasn't going to survive my children. So I thought, okay, well, we'll wait and we'll see. And I thought, if I find a cat that's good with kids and okay with dogs and okay with another cat, then I'll pull the plug. And it just so happens we found a cat who was a kitten who was good with dogs, who was good with kids, who was good. Like, I'm guessing whatever foster home he was in, they had another cat, they had a dog, they had kids. So he was fine with all of that. So I pulled the plug. I said, today's the day. And then sent my husband a very cryptic text. And then promptly send him a video of our children squealing with delight holding a new kitten. So I'm a terrible person, kind of. Not really. It's fine. It's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Pulling the plug sounds so bad. Pulling the plug on my plans to get a kitten. I was, I just sort of, I felt like it was going to take us longer to find a cat that was good with kids and other cats and dogs, because it felt like I've been looking for a while and I couldn't find all three of those requirements, but I found him yesterday. So he's from Paws and Claws Rescue. Paws and Claws Rescue in central Alberta. They are currently overrun with animals right now. If anybody is in the area and looking for a new baby to bring into your home. He had a beautiful, his mother was there. His mother was beautiful, black cat, but she was a stray and she's kind of feral. So not good with other cats or dogs or children, unfortunately. But like a bad end. Oh, sorry. I don't know where I got into the habit of saying that phrase. I pulled the plug on that, whatever, da-da-da. Like, I don't know why that, because yeah, when you think of pulling the plug, it means like unplugging something, like almost like life support, ending life support for something. For some reason in my family, that saying became synonymous with crap or get off the pot. If you've ever heard that, like, make up your mind, like, just do it, like, just do it, do what you've been talking about, is sort of where that phrase kind of started getting used for. I don't know why. It makes no sense. Yeah, well, that's why I didn't think we were gonna find one that would be good with, because obviously I already have a cat. I have an older cat. He's 17. I have a 14-year-old dog, and I have 2 children, and I already have those. So obviously, like, I've seen some very beautiful cats and really cute little kittens, but if they're not good with kids or they're not good with dogs, there's, I'm not going to just wing it and say, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I wanted to make sure that we had one that was the right fit for our family and one that would be fair to the animals that I already own. So I just thought it would take longer to find him, but it didn't. I was really thinking it was going to be another year or 2 before I had a kitten in my life, but here he be. And he do be cute. So remember, this wax is sealing in this yellow color. So at the very end, very end of the process, when I go to take all the wax off, these petals will be yellow, this beautiful golden yellow. But I want to learn more about getting into the hobby. I mean, like most people, I started doing this when I was a kid with my mom. Some people, we do, like in non-COVID times, I'll go into schools and I'll teach classes. So lots of people sort of discover this art form that way as well. They'll have some crazy Ukrainian lady come into their elementary school or their junior high art, class and teach everybody how to make eggs, usually around Easter. And it's an old Slavic art form. It started with the pagans and then it was adapted by Christianity. So eggs are symbolic of new life, right? They hold the potential for new life. So they were made as sort of talismans and offerings during spring rituals back in pagan times. And they, when Christianity sort of moved into that area, they adopted this art form and they sort of revamped it to match in with the rebirth of Christ. So that's why you'll tend to see this done around Easter time. And where do you... Okay, so for me, I get all of my supplies at UkrainianAccessories.com. My wax, my dyes, my egg draining kit, you name it. I get it all at UkrainianAccessories.com. That is a Canadian business. Canadian small business. Crafty Lady 10 will save you 10% at checkout. I do have a kit on there, the Cheeky Crafty Lady kit. And I think it's got 2 of the Darylyn style kitskas, which is this style. And it's got wax. It's got like a 6-color dye kit. We're working on a deluxe Cheeky Crafty Lady kit. So that kit that I just mentioned is $25. I can't remember how much $35. And then the deluxe kit, I don't think it's been worked out yet for pricing, but that might not be up for a little bit. That's still in the works behind the scenes. But that's where I order all of my supplies from. I love her wax because, I'm already making a mess and spilling it. So I grew up using the pucks of wax. I much prefer using the sheets of wax. I find it makes less of a mess when I'm loading my kitska. Yeah, it is. It's in my bio. And I just find it's less messy when I'm loading it. And I don't know, it's just fun watching it melt into the kitska. It's always everybody's favorite part. Speaking of, I need to reload this one. But yeah, I love her wax. This has a candle colorant added to it. So it makes it easier to see on the egg. It works really well. I really, really like it. You can also get this in like the natural and the pucks as well. You can get puck wax from her and you can get it colored. You can get it natural. She also does like blue and red and white. So lots of options. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's always everybody's favorite part, loading the wax in the kitska. But yeah, I mean, I still wipe the sides of my kitska down, so I'm less likely to get blobs when I work on my egg. I'll always wipe the sides down so it's nice and clean. But I find when I load from the puck of wax, it's like super, super messy, super drippy. Okay. Yeah, it used to be when I was in my early 20s, you could, like, seasonally at Michael's, you could go in around Easter and you could buy all of the, supplies to do this. But anymore, you can't. You got to find either like a Ukrainian gift shop or some sort of specialty art supply store, or you have to, I'm using pink wax. Oh, fun! I love it. Yeah, it used to be easier to get the supplies to do this. Now you really kind of have to order them online or find a specialty store. But Kathy is lovely. I love working with her and supporting her. She really, truly loves this art form and wants to keep it alive and thriving. And I love supporting a business that is keeping this art form alive. I always say Jeff Bezos has enough money. He doesn't need another penis rocket. We can... I'm done buying that. That just did it for me. I'm done buying stuff on... Hey, Sarah! I'm done buying stuff on Amazon as much as possible. Like, sometimes it can't be helped, especially, like, we're in a panini right now, so... But, yeah. Sets you can get. I love their dyes. I love this Yukon Gold. I love her cream soda pink. I love Glacier Turquoise. Sacred Amrath is really pretty. Like, I love so many. I love so many of her colors. They're beautiful. Usually most companies, it's the orange that you don't add vinegar to, but Ukrainian Accessories dyes, it is the cream soda pink that you don't add vinegar to. The orange ones you do. It's a little bit backwards. Sarah, you just missed, I had my new baby. I had him on. My new baby. Baby Gigi, Zeppy, Zippy. I feel like it should be Gigi, Zeppy, Zippy the third or something. Dude. I got a new kitten yesterday. Yes, I did. I've got a couple videos. As of 2:30 today, we've had him for 24 hours. He is 8 weeks old. He is a little black kitten. And oh my God, it's been 17 years since I have had a little kitten in my life. And oh my gosh. Yeah, he is. He looks exactly like Popo did when I first got him. So it's taking me right back, remembering. It's kind of bittersweet because he was so wonderful and he was so lovely, but it was like such a very difficult time in my life. I was leaving a abusive relationship around the time when he came into my life. So it's like, it's wild to like remember how different my life was. Something about it, I don't know, it's just made it more visceral, I guess. Because I just remember Popo so clearly as a kitten. He was just so cute. Even though it was 17 years ago, I still remember. This is Ukrainian pisanke. It's decorative eggs. This is an old Slavic art form, doing decorative eggs with like a wax relief method like this. It's been around a long, long time, since like the Bronze Age. The early Slavic pagans were the ones that started doing this as part of their spring rituals. And then it got adopted by Christianity and sort of rebranded, I guess, if you will, for the Gigi Zeppies, the third of all saints. But yeah, it's an old Slavic folk art, and I love it. I've been doing it since I was a kid, so about 30 years I've been doing this. This is my first ostrich egg, though. It's been a learning curve. It is exceptionally relaxing. This art form is about the only thing that will shut my brain off. So All Saints, never ever. Never ever have ever felt so low. God, I love that song. Or The Beach. Remember when that song was huge? Loved me some All Saints. Oh, let's talk about how old we all are. Yeah, so I think from here, I think I'm going to go into a light green, and then I'll probably do a darker green, kind of turquoisey color. And then I might do a more like a Niagara blue, and then end in a Huron blue. There's like greens and blues to follow. Exactly what I do and how much is up in the air, but we're definitely doing some greens and blues to follow this. But yeah, so after Popo's last little, I haven't heard that song in so long. Yeah, after Popo's last little, because I was always very steadfast that I'm not getting a kitten until Popo passes. But after this last little round where I thought he was going to pass away, he is no longer putting up with my kids. He is sick of being picked up and loved on. He wants to be left alone, which is understandable. He is 17. My kids aren't getting it. Which I get. They're kids, right? It's hard. They see an animal, they want to give it loves and cuddles. Popo wants to be left alone. He does not want loves and cuddles. So, I was kind of thinking maybe a kitten would be a good idea. But I had to wait for the right one, because I needed to get an animal that would be okay with dogs and cats and kids. And I happened to find one yesterday, so bit the bullet and wrote my husband a cryptic text and signed the adoption papers. I'm making a mess over here. That's okay, as long as the mess is over here and not near my egg. So after I fill it with the wax, I always wipe it down, and I like to do a couple test runs. And if it doesn't feel like it's flowing, like this one, that's when you get one of your little fine gauge wires. You just kind of shove it in and clean it out. Sometimes they get clogged with some soot. It just kind of happens sometimes. I am loving all the tie-dye eggs everybody's making. I think that is so fun and so cool. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Finish filling in these flowers, and then we'll maybe go and try to have a little bit of a Zeppy break. Because he's so cute. He is so cute. Let's see. Definitely was not expecting to wake up and get a kitten yesterday, but I'm glad I did. My 9-year-old was up at 5:30 this morning looking for the kitten. Oh, off screen. I usually wear like a posture correcting thing when I do my lives now, because I was finding as I was working on my eggs, as I would get lower and lower and lower and lower as my posture went. So I got a posture correcting device so that it keeps me not looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and then thus also keeps everything on screen. But I forgot to put it on. I was distracted by a kitten. This is gonna be a common theme for the next little while, just me being like, sorry, I was distracted by how cute this kitten is. Okay. Here we go. Oh, thank you. There's so many. I love how many artists are on social media now, like on YouTube and there's lots of us on TikTok and Instagram now doing this artwork, which I love so much. You can watch some really cool documentary kind of style videos on YouTube about kind of the history of this art form. That's really fascinating, which I really love, because there's different styles too. Like it's not just what you see me doing here, like more in keeping with the Ukrainian tradition. But there's like, you know, different like Polish eggs and Croatian eggs and Lithuanian eggs and Romanian eggs. And they all have slightly similar but different designs and techniques. And they're all really cool and really beautiful. And you can really fall down the rabbit hole on YouTube of learning all the different styles. They're all really beautiful and really cool. I'm excited about these daisies. So these daisies, for those of you that don't know, I accidentally got a wax blob on my egg. So we had to figure out a way to disguise it. And Damn Child Danielle, she's on here. I think it's Damn Child 22 here on TikTok. She suggested these daisy flowers, and I think it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. I've never done black-eyed Susans. I haven't done too many flowers. I've done leaves, I've done poppies, I did lilacs. Here's my lilac egg. I've done sunflowers. So where's my light. There we go. There's my lilacs. So flowers are relatively new for me. More like realistic style like this or like this is relatively new for me. I've done lots of, where's that pride egg I did? Oh, here we go. Poppies are these kind of poppy flowers, those are very traditional in Pisanke. You'll see lots of poppies. And then this one I did was sunflowers. This was my tribute to Mr. Popo, Mr. Po, as he has been getting called around here quite a lot lately. Did him with some sunflowers. He's very cute. The biggest jump scare. Yeah, when it blobbed and we all went. You could tell everybody inside their head was doing that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Like it just, I don't know. That was the first thing that popped into my head. I feel like the biggest jump scare I probably did on here was that day I set the paper towel on fire, to be honest. I felt really bad for freaking people out. I felt really bad. Fill up the field with flowers. Yeah, I'm learning. I mean, like I say, I had done poppies before, but I had never done lilacs or sunflowers or like these daisy type flowers. So these last few months, I've been consistently going out of my comfort zone and trying stuff that I haven't done yet. And I feel like it's been really rewarding. I'm learning a lot, which is the whole goal, right? So growing up, I used to, and I've talked about this before on my channel, but a kind of mid-bomb time is the fire. It was not as exciting. Can you go upstairs and tell Eva that I'd like baby Zeppy to come back downstairs and just meet the people on the live?
Oh, have they not met him?
Well, they have met him, but Sarah didn't get to meet him before, so. Yeah. We'll go get baby Zeppy out here one more time. No more fires. No more fires. I was distracted by how cute my dog is, and I had turned around so that the camera, so you guys could see the dog. And in doing that, when I turned, the back of my chair knocked my paper towel, because I'm using a roll of paper towel to rest my arm on while I do this, because the ostrich egg is so big. Normally when I work on my eggs, I have this arm resting on the table to keep it steady, but of course, Big Mama here, I can't do that. But yeah, when I turned, it knocked the roll of paper towel clear into my candle. So whoopsie whoops. Oh, here we go. Remember to be, gentle.
He did that.
He's a kitten. He do what kittens do. So this is baby Zeppy.
He's so cute.
We got him yesterday.
Yeah.
He's 8 weeks, everyone. 8 weeks.
Okay.
8 weeks.
Okay. Nope, I don't like that. What have we talked about holding his head like that?
Show baby Zeppy. Just show this.
What have we talked about holding his head like that?
Baby Zeppy.
We don't do that, right?
Baby Zeppy.
Okay.
Baby Zeppy.
So.
Gigi.
Oh, Eva, I don't want you going behind there because I've got an egg, I've got a candle, I've got paper towel. I was just telling the story of how I set a fire. So can you get out from under there?
How did you set a fire?
I knocked the paper towel roll into the candle.
How?
I just at the back of the chair knocked it. So
there was a fire?
hold him close, but not his head, yes.
So there was a fire?
Yes, I lit the paper towel roll on fire. It was very exciting.
Adorable.
And what happened?
I put the fire out.
This is the first time he's been in here because we don't let him in here.
Yes, we don't let him.
The Sankeys go.
We know that little kittens. Eva, don't go back there, please. Eva, don't go back there, please. Eva, don't go back there, please. It takes 3 times, folks. Always 3 times.
Then she starts.
When do we bring him back up?
When do we bring him back up? We'll just give him a minute to say hi to everybody. Okay. Now, I would like you two to go upstairs because I'm going to let him roam around the basement for a little bit and explore and maybe use the litter box. So can you guys go back upstairs? Thank you.
He's Bib Zippy.
Bib Zeppy.
Or something, I don't know.
Gigi.
Gigi, Zippy.
Zeppy.
Any of them.
Zippy. The third. All Saints. The third. Cornelius.
He could be a saint.
Not both hands should never be around his neck or his head, okay? Look at these little toe beans.
Oh yes.
Look at these little toe beans. Oh my god. Oh, you just got a little too comfy there.
He's like, Mom, I think I want
You want to go explore? Okay, I would like him to stay downstairs. And
lots of affection.
yes.
You
He is.
we got him.
Look at how chill this little dude is.
We got him from Paws and Claws.
Yes.
So if you want
Paws and Claws.
Paws
It's the shelter here in central Alberta. If anybody
lives here,
they have many animals right now needing for forever homes. So if you are looking for an addition to your family, we highly suggest. So
because look
he's
how
just so
happy. look how happy.
he's just so chill. He's for a kitten, for an 8-week-old kitten, he's quite chill.
Like when we first saw him, he was just in his little container, just there, sitting there the whole time.
Oh,
Meanwhile, his brother was energetic and
Hey.
Woo!
Are you pretty cute?
He's like, yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Look at it. So cute. Oh my goodness.
He's even cuter in person.
Oh my goodness.
If that makes
Oh
any
my
sense.
goodness.
If this makes any sense, he's even cuter in person.
Yeah, he is. Like I said, it's been so long since I've had a kitten in my life. It just takes me back. It takes me back. Okay. You want to go explore for a little bit?
No, he's such a little cute baby. Okay, leave the room. Mom's egg.
Look at
So
Ash, is your... Oh, no. Okay. Yep. No. No. You got to go out. You got to go out.
he's like, huh?
There is cords in there, son.
No, son.
Okay, Audrey, go under the desk and get them. Oh, yeah. Gentle. Hand under the bum. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye, baby Zeppy.
Say goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye, Steve. Bye-bye. Baby.
Okay. Can you close the doors here? Actually, you know what? Leave them open. Leave them open. Ashes wants to come and go. Okay, now close them. Close the doors.
Zeppy already wants to. She's like, I have.
Okay. So let him roam free, okay? Because he might need to use the litter box. So just let him go. And Ashes has been so good with this kitten. Oh my gosh. So good. They're like buds already. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. My dog is like the sweetest. My dog is the sweetest. So I knew they were going to get along, but my God, you guys, it has been so long since I have had a little kitty cat in my life. Oh my goodness. So long. He is just so cute. He's just chilling. Oh, I'm off screen again. Hang on. Sorry, I adjusted my camera so that we could see the cat. Now I gotta adjust it back for the egg. There really is, yeah, there's something about little kids and kittens. I don't know, little kids and puppies, little kids and kittens. They, during a time of great upheaval, yeah. Well, we're definitely, where I am, we're definitely in a time of upheaval right now, for sure. It's like, it's about the cat, let's be real. So funny. Forgot how entertaining kittens are because they have so much energy. Like my dog is 14, my cat is 17. So they're so chill and they don't really do much other than, you know, eat, lay in the sun and nap, poop, eat some more, lay in the sun and nap, drink some water, you know, go outside, smell things. Like it's not that exciting, right? Which is sort of sometimes the beauty of older animals is they're just really chill and really low key. And the upheaval. Oh, so I'm in Alberta. I'm Canadian. I'm up in Alberta, and our government announced like a whole bunch of changes. As of today, we're no longer doing contact tracing. They're completely getting rid of contact tracing. As of the 16th of this month, you no longer have, if you test positive, they're not going to be testing anymore. For anybody that has symptoms, they're not going to be doing any testing. And the only time you're going to be able to get tested is if you are really, really sick and you go to a doctor's office, emergency room, or now they're talking about private testing clinics. because there's a lot of talk about, so the premier, we have premiers in Canada, the premier of my province has been talking a lot about wanting to privatize our healthcare in this province, or like have like a 2-tier system. I'm not a fan of it. I don't want privatized healthcare. For lots of reasons. I have lots of friends that are nurses and doctors, and I've talked about this at length with them. Nobody wants privatized healthcare. The only people that I know of that are really for privatized healthcare is people that are very wealthy and can afford to like skip the line by going on vacation to their condo in Phoenix and going seeing, you know, a specialist in Phoenix. Like, the wealthy in this province are already kind of doing that. So I don't know. I could go on about it, but it's a very, premier is like a governor, correct. So, he's kind of systematically dismantling our universal healthcare here in this province. And so they're getting rid of testing, although there's talk that all the people were just laid off for like testing centers and contact tracing and all that. They're now being apparently offered positions for private testing clinics, which I feel a certain way about. I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but that's sort of the gossip that's going about on Twitter right now. I'm on Alberta Healthcare Twitter, and let me tell you, they are mad. They are mad. And I'm scared. I'm scared for what could come. But yeah, they're ending testing. They're ending all of that. And then in addition to that, as of August 31st, or is it the 16th? I think it might be the 16th. Even if you do, so if you do manage to get tested, if you test positive, it's not mandatory for you to quarantine. If you are the close contact of a positive case, you are not required to quarantine. You're not required to isolate. So you can literally be sick, have symptoms, go to the doctor and get tested, or go to a private facility and get tested, test positive for COVID, and go to work or go to school. And that scares me. So instead of thinking about all that, I went and got a kitten. I didn't get the kitten as like a coping mechanism. I got the kitten because I knew I needed one, and it was just sort of serendipity how he was a perfect fit for our family. That's why I got the kitten, but I'm not gonna lie. The kitten is helping with the serotonin right now. Yeah, I also got sick to my stomach. when I saw that update. I think I yelled at my phone, to be honest. I was yelling at my phone quite a lot on Wednesday. My egg should be there on the 12th. What's happening on the 12th? Wait, are you talking about... Yes. Yeah, I am. I'm talking about Berta. I'm worried about my location because of the freaking Lollapalooza. Yeah, we had the Calgary Stampede. Calgary's just south of me. And not much better. Not much better. I have really big pores. Yeah, they do. Pores? Is that... I guess, yeah. Little divots in the shell. Oh! You got to the post office. Girl, you shouldn't be sending me stuff. Oh, is this the egg you made? If this is the egg you made, I'm excited. Tell me this is the egg you made. Tell me this is the egg you made that you put that filter on. The face filter, the bring a photo to life filter. I was wheezing laughing at that video. I love how you pronounce south. South? South? Did I do that Canadian thing or like a boot? Did I do that? Did I slip into that? Oh yeah, I still got to finish. So I'm filling in the daisies on this side, and then I'm going to do a little bit more detail work on here. I got to do some detail work on the border. And then we still got to put some yellow on this side. So it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I probably won't get to blue until next Sunday, to be honest. I'll probably do some green on Friday's live, I think. And we'll see how that goes. For all I know, on Friday's live, I could still be putting yellow on it. This is truly the egg that will... This is a summer-long project. Project. Off screen again. I didn't see the comment. I just saw you put the filter on it in that video, and I was like cry laughing. I was cry laughing about that. Have you guys done that thing where you take the filter that's supposed to bring photos to life, where you take it and you put it on yourself? It's weird. It's very eerie. It's very eerie. It's not like, you know, like scary movie level of like weirdness, but it is weird. It is weird. What do you use to dye the eggs? So I use Ukrainian accessories dyes. This one is Yukon Gold. And so for this, normally, like if I'm working on like this size, these size of eggs, super easy, right? I just put the egg, dunk it down in the jar. Easy peasy, no problem. Saw it done on a couple. Oh, I haven't seen it done on dolls yet. That would scare the bejesus out of me. That would scare the bejesus out of me. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, that would be terrible. I'm going to put a dot in the middle of all of these guys. But yeah, so for this guy, what I did it at actually the beginning of the live today. I've got this like big, it's like a popcorn bowl. It's just like a plastic popcorn bowl that I got at Walmart for like $1.50 on sale. And I just poured the jar of dye over top of, like I sat the egg in here and I poured the jar of dye over top. And I just kind of, to be honest, I put on a pair of gloves and I just rolled it around in the dye. And it only took like a couple of minutes. We got this really beautiful kind of golden yellow color. So I was really worried about dyeing this egg just because I've never dyed an ostrich egg before. And I was a little bit daunted by it, but I did that thing where I watched a couple YouTube videos. I watched a couple TikToks and I was like, yeah, I can do that. I watched a 60-second TikTok. I watched a 2-minute YouTube video. I can do this. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just needed to... Sometimes with these kind of things, you kind of just have to jump in and try it. Because if you don't just jump in and try it, you never will, right? Sometimes we get so worried in doing things perfectly that our perfectionism keeps us from starting any projects, which is sad because an imperfect project is better than no project at all, right? So I don't know if other people struggle with that, but my perfectionism often keeps me from the confidence we have after a 60-second TikTok. It's hilarious. Really though, truly. I have 2 modes. It's either paralyzed with fear or let's wing it. And it's those 2 and only those 2. And I fling back and forth between the 2 of them wildly. Make you a little bit bigger. want you to be a little bit bigger. So I'm forever kind of stepping back and assessing and seeing kind of what doesn't look even. There we go. I like that. Maybe this one a little bit bigger. Do I have this side of the egg planned? Not really. Not really. Not really. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do. So I don't have a plan for this side, but I do. So for those of you that have been here before, you'll know I'm sort of loosely following this other side of Ducky. Ducky, the non-binary peafowl. Love Ducky. We need to put it. I think what I'm going to do is put those little thingies in. But I think I'm going to switch. So this is my Durlin style kitska. I'm going to switch and use, this is the one that Ukrainian accessories, the ones that they make in-house. Those other, the Durlin ones, they order those from the Ukraine, those brass tips. But this one, the ones that are from Ukrainian accessories, I feel like I get better detail work on these. So I'm going to warm that up and get that going and put some little spikies on here. I made my bed frame and I'm so proud of it. You made a bed frame? That's amazing. That's amazing. Both for the talent and I'm sure the cost of wood right now. Anytime people talk about like doing any projects with wood, I'm like, wow, you wealthy. We're having a hard time in this area where I'm sure it's happening in other areas as well, where people that are working like on construction sites are having to lock all of their wood, all their lumber up at night because it's all getting stolen. It was about $600 for lumber about 5 years ago. Thank God it's from 5 years ago. That would probably cost you like $6,000 now. We were going to do our fence this year because our fence is falling apart. But it can fall apart for one more winter. It can truly just be rotted, gutted into the ground, and then we'll replace it. Oh, that's so nice. I love that they're saving it. That's cute. I love hearing those kind of stories. Like this is for something special. This is for a special project. What am I making? So this is a manual and instantly came. Oh my God. That's scary. This is an old Slavic folk art. This is Ukrainian pisanke. So I am, I've dyed this eggshell on this ostrich egg yellow, and I'm sealing in this yellow color with beeswax with this tool I'm using. It's called a kitska. This is an old Slavic folk art to decorate eggshells with beeswax and different dyes. I burnt myself. Time for a break. It's the color is Yukon Gold, so it's a very kind of orangey yellow, which I like. That's sort of my preference, is an orangey yellow. Okay. Wonder how that kitten is doing. My dog is napping on the floor. I'm pretty sure that kitten is probably upstairs having a nap in Eva's bed with her. Well, Eva won't be napping. But she's figured out if she stays still long enough, he'll curl up and have a nap on her lap, and she thinks it's the greatest thing ever. I've never seen that child be still before, so it's winning all around. The canola yellow I like for certain projects. Like sometimes you don't want a really deep, vibrant yellow. Sometimes you want more of a pastel. To me, it's more of a pastel yellow, and sometimes I want that. Yeah, for this project, I definitely wanted some more rich. I wanted a richer yellow. Yeah, it's very desaturated. It's just not a rich. It's not a rich yellow. It just kind of depends what you're like that Pride Flag series. Like I needed a more like the canola yellow. That was the yellow that I needed. I didn't want a super vibrant because it didn't match what was on the flag. So, hello, damn child. Sorry, you missed my new baby kitten. I have a new baby kitten that I got yesterday. I think he's upstairs having a nap right now. But your daisies are looking good. They're all filled in nice and yellow. Is it just, yes, it's just the shell. So this came to me, it was already hollowed out and drained. I didn't drain it. That looks like a whole art form in and of itself, trying to drain these suckers. Oh my gosh. But yes, I have a new baby kitten. I was adopted yesterday from Paws and Claws Rescue. He looks like a mini Poe. He is about 8 weeks. He's a rescue, so we don't know his exact age, but he's around sort of 8 to 10 weeks in that kind of range. And he is so sweet. So cute. Is his name Edgar? His name, there's been some controversy over his name. So his name at the shelter was Zeppelin. He's all black with yellow eyes, just like my Poe. His name at the shelter was Zeppelin. And I was like, yeah, that's fine with it. And the kids, we started calling him Zeppy. So he was Zeppelin, Zeppy, and then he came home and immediately ran all over the house. So we started calling him Zippy as well, because he zips around. And then my husband, Box, he was like, no, absolutely no. Do not want a cat named Zeppelin. Because in his words, he didn't want to have a cat name where if the cat gets lost, he doesn't want to walk around the neighborhood yelling he didn't want to walk around the neighborhood yelling out a name that makes him look like a 70s stoner. That was his exact words. Which I'm like, babe, you think too much about what other people think. So he wanted to call him Bagheera, which is the panther's name in the Jungle Book. Or he was going for Shadow, because he sort of looks like he's Popo's shadow. But my kids nixed both of those names. But we all like Gigi because... Ooh, I'm going to go look at those pictures after. We all like Gigi because Gigi's the name of the cat in Kiki's Delivery Service, the black cat in Kiki's Delivery Service. And we all love that movie. Hayao Miyazaki is reign supreme in this house. And so as of right now, his name is Gigi Zeppy Zippy. Gigi Zeppy Zippy, like the third or something like that. I call Bug Bagheera all the time. Well, I mean, they look like they're little mini house panthers. So he was really pushing for Bagheera, but The kids were like, no. He's zippy. All right, so now I'm going to go and do the other ones. Have a good day at work. My neighbor's cat is Marshmallow. Him yelling that is fun. I'm just picturing somebody standing on their deck yelling, Marshmallow! I mean, like, why my husband would be concerned whether he's running around the neighborhood yelling, Zeppelin, Zeppy, or Gigi, come here, Gigi. Like, why he's worried about that is beyond me, but anyways. Was looking at, and then one of them blinked at me. I thought it was that's funny. That's funny. I find animals and kids, they will troll you every chance they get. Any chance they get to make you think you are going nuts, they will do it. Oh. Gentle. Just like waltzing with the kitten. No dancing with the kitten. Put him down. I know you're excited, but that cat is too young. Put him down. Okay, if you want to go lay on the couch and curl up and have him have a nap on you, that's fine. Why don't you go do that? I love that you have 3 black cat stuffies. That's funny. Okay, let's see how much more I can get on this big mama. And then we might have some more Zeppy time before I go. I gotta walk my dog before she goes. She heard her name. She heard her name. She heard you talking about her. Even though you're not talking out loud, she heard you talking about her. Let's see, where's my... Okay. My poor dog hasn't been getting walked as often because our air quality has been so on and off terrible. With the, what did you end up doing with the tree design on the other ostrich egg with the blocks? I don't have another ostrich egg. That's the only other ostrich egg I have. It's lilies of the valleys. I don't know. I don't have another ostrich. The tree design. This side? With the branches? Hi, Kathy. I'm working on my first ostrich egg, and it is interesting. I think I'm maybe this. Oh, okay. So yes. So this side I've got the kitty willows. Saying kitty willows so I don't get banned. And then those black-eyed Susans. So that's what I've got so far. So I've got the brown. Thank you. It's I've got my arm resting on a paper towel. That's been tricky. and then working on this on my lives. Do you guys want to come and show baby Zeppy for a minute? We'll show baby Zeppy one more time. Remember to be gentle. Audrey, can you open the door, please? Oh. Okay. Oh, I lost connection. Oh, there it is. Eva, we don't want to scare him.
Baby Yoda. Meet the new Baby Yoda.
Baby Zeppy, baby Zeppy.
Baby Zeppy, baby Zeppy.
Hello. It's baby Zeppy.
Baby Zeppy, baby Zeppy.
Can you say hi?
Can you say hi? Look. There you go.
There's 8 weeks old Gigi, Zeppy, Zippy,
whatever.
The 4th. He's just so cute. He's gonna be crashing my lives for the next little while.
It'll be like a portion of this video is sponsored by Zeppy.
Baby Zeppy, baby Zeppy. Oh gosh, he's just
cute.
So cute.
It doesn't matter. Who doesn't love baby Zeppy, right, chat?
He's so chill. Look at these little toe beans.
I don't know. He was the right fit, right?
I don't know what it was when I saw him. It was like I just knew. I just knew he was the right fit for our family.
He was.
Hey, little man.
When I saw him too, I really badly, desperately, I couldn't leave.
It was funny because walking in the store,
all couldn't leave with
we walked in the store for dog food, and what did I say to you guys?
You were like, we're not coming out with an animal. Lo and behold, Zeppy comes out with
We are not coming home with an animal. Just so you killed Snow, we are not coming home with an animal.
That wasn't true.
He's super chill, and then all of a sudden he gets into play mode, and he's zipping around this house.
Yeah. You should see. That's why he can be called
he's
Zippy.
purring.
His name, this is why Zeppelin, this is short for Zippy, but Zeppelin.
Well, his name from the shelter was, I've got yellow hands.
Zeppelin?
Was Zeppelin. So Zeppelin, that was a big, huge, in the 1970s, they were a huge rock and roll band in the 1970s. They were called Led Zeppelin.
Oh, and his name is Zeppelin.
So I think that's where his name comes from. But then we started calling him Zeppy.
And then we started calling
him Zippy because he was zipping around our house.
He was just like, when he's chill, but when he's in play mode, it's like,
Yup.
We're still trying to get him.
I just can't get over how tiny he is.
He's so small.
It's been so long since I have had a little baby in my house that is this tiny.
This egg is gonna get put on hold for a bit. This one of these live streams may just be
so cute.
May just be tuning into Zeppy just being a cat chilling.
He is smaller. Do you know what? You guys? Do you know what?
He's the same size as the egg.
He's about the same size as the egg. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't want you to get used to going up there. No.
I know.
No.
That's when a bad day would happen.
That would... Okay. I want you to very gently go take him. Hand under his bum. Okay, and if he needs to go, you close that door. If he needs to go use the litter box, you let him down, okay? If he might need a break from being handled so much, okay? Yeah, he might need a break. Can you let him down? I want him to roam around here for a bit, okay? Well, bring your iPad down here then. Okay. He could fit inside. He absolutely could. Hey, little dude. You just gonna sit outside and stare at me? My dog's just I'm not the star of the show anymore. I'm not the star of the show anymore. He's just so chill. He's just so chill. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. I definitely don't want him in my art room though, because I feel like that would be a bad time. Okay. Focus back on my egg. That was just a little door guardian. Yeah. So, yeah, we know what my lives are going to look like for the next little while. It'll be a little bit of egging and then baby Zeppy. And then a little bit of egging and then baby Zeppy. Because, well, I mean, like I said, we've only had him for a day. So we're all still quite obsessed. Quite obsessed. And I was cuddling with my cat so long, my wax dripped out. So let's just fill that back out. My mother surprised my dad once with not one, but 2 puppies. Oh, oh, yeah. Puppies are like kittens are work, right? They are. But puppies are even more work than kittens, I would say. Right? So with kittens, you have to like make sure they're, there's still work involved, but it's not like house training a puppy. That's quite a lot of work. I've never done it. My husband got Ashes before we started dating. So by the time him and I started dating, she was already like almost a year old. Or I think she was just a little over a year old. So I didn't go through that puppy phase with her. But I've been told. Have your kids got on Animal Crossing? Ooh! I will do that. Thank you for the tip. I will do that. You think housebreaking puppies is dang hard? Try potty training a kid. Jesus Christ. I'd rather give birth again than do that. Oh. I'm great. I loved my kids when they were babies and toddlers. It was wonderful. I'm glad that I got to experience that, but I am so glad I don't ever have to potty train again. That put me to the depths of right to the brink of my sanity. That pushed me. I found potty training children to be extremely challenging. I just laughed so hard I snorted. Yeah. It's different for everybody. I think some kids are just one of my oldest was very, very difficult to potty train, but night training was a breeze. My younger one, it was easier potty training her, but night training her took way longer. So I think it's just one of those things. Every kid's different. So don't let me scare you. But just know, if you're currently going through that, or you know someone that's going through that, and it feels like it is the most challenging thing you've ever done, it might just be the most challenging thing you've ever done. Eva! Let him down. Popo is so happy to be being left alone, you guys. He's like so relieved not to be the focus of attention anymore. He gets to like chill and nap in peace and quiet. Nobody bugs him anymore. I'm thinking that might be why he was so good taking to the kitten. It's like he just knew, oh, thank God, reinforcements. I last saw your live when you spilled some wax. Yeah. So where is it? Was it? I think it was this one where the wax blobbed out. So we just basically turned that into the center of the flowers, and then just like the shape of the space I'm working in. Obviously, I couldn't do flowers all the way around. So it was Danielle had the suggestion of doing these black-eyed Susans, this type of daisy, where that sits on top and then all the petals come down. So I think it's going to work really well. And then I also had some wax spill out on the border here, which I got this off, but it looks like I'm going to have to go back in with my little scrapey tool and get it down even further because it's not quite totally. A guest at my museum and I wound up talking about you. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. That is so flattering. Thank you. That just made my day. Thank you. We were both surprised to meet. That's funny. Maybe you'll meet again in the comments one day. Maybe you'll both be on a live one day. Hashtag famous. I'm an influencer. Sorry. I'm an influencer that regularly gets Shimamato band-aided. It's one of those things, everybody thinks it's like really, really good to have a video go viral, and then you have a video go viral, and then it's like, ooh, I'm an influencer. I'm influencing. This is so me. I mean, I am an influencer. I'm influencing you all to get into this like old Slavic folk art. I mean, it could be, fit teas and gummy vitamins, but instead I'm like, so these are pasunke. We're going to use our little kitskas and mix the dyes, and we're going to put pretty patterns on the eggs. Sorry. Sorry. Some people have hot bodies and sell fit tea. I'm on here. I'm on here talking up an old Slavic folk art. It's just, we all have our thing. We all have our niche. Eva and Audrey, I want you to go upstairs and give Kitten a break, okay? Audrey, upstairs. Upstairs, please. Let's give him a little break. You can show him in a bit, okay? Let's give him a break. This has been the real video recording wax. My electric. Ooh, yes. I'd love to see that. This is going to be my lives for the next little while, is me yelling at my kids to leave the kitten alone, let him have a break. It's hard. He's just so cute. It's just so exciting. When you're 7 and 9 years old, a kitten is like super exciting. Okay. I feel like these are looking a little sad. And I'm not even on. Sorry, I got it. I'm such an influencer. I need to wear my posture correcting device so that I don't get a hunchback when I'm working and you can properly see my... Such an influencer. Okay. At any rate... Yeah, so what I was been told and what I have found to be true is that the smaller the egg, the more fragile the shell. And like you can kind of see, like this one, you can kind of see where it was drilled. Like it's quite thick. And this is after it's been through quite a few vinegar washes and soaks and stuff. So it is quite hard. It is quite thick. It is like solid. When you move into kind of goose eggs, duck eggs, they're quite smooth. They're very nice to work on. They're similar to chicken's eggs. Like the shell feels very similar as far as like hardness and that goes. I would say they're a little bit smoother and they're a little bit bigger, but they're pretty much the same. And then quail eggs. Quail eggs are very, very delicate. As my 7-year-old can tell you, she has a, she loves my quail eggs. She just loves them so much. She can't resist them. And like, you, you pick them up too hard and they'll crush, they'll crumble. So, yeah, it's, the smaller you go, the more delicate they are, just a heads up. But like chicken's eggs work great. You don't have to worry about trying to procure, you know, one of these guys. Chicken's eggs work great. I mean, I've done a lot on chicken's eggs. We'll do more yet. So, but duck eggs also work, quail eggs work, ostrich eggs work, but I think chicken's eggs are probably the easiest ones to get a hold of, because literally all of these were just eggs that I went and bought at Walmart. So, I mean, it works. It works. So the equipment, if you want, I have a starter kit on UkrainianAccessories.com. This is linked in my bio. Not linked, sorry, but it's listed in my bio. Crafty Lady 10 will save you 10% off. There is a cheeky Crafty Lady kit on there. It's got like a couple of kitskas, some wax, a 6-color die kit, and a sort of a how-to kit. So it's got kind of everything you need. If you need some like my YouTube is listed in my bio, and I've got a playlist on my YouTube with like kind of tips and tricks for beginners. And I also have a playlist listed on in my TikTok in my bio with like some beginner kind of tips and tricks kind of videos. I will be making more, but there should be enough there to get you started. Yeah, like the cheeky crafty lady kit is $35 Canadian on the website. There's another one that there's like just a regular starter kit. So the cheeky crafty lady kit has the Derlin style kitskas, and then there's a $25 kit that has this style of kitska. She makes these ones in house. These ones, these brass tips have to be ordered from the Ukraine, so they're a little bit more expensive. But yeah, it's I mean, so like you think, by the time you order a kit, you pay for shipping, you buy a carton of eggs, you have like, I get all aesthetic and use like, you know, mason jars to mix it. Really, you can use like old yogurt tubs, you know, you don't have to, you can use jars if you have them, but you don't have to. And then all you need, right, is like some tea lights to warm the tool in as you're working, but really that's it. So you could, it's a hobby that you can start for like $50 or less, depending on how many dies and stuff you order. And then what was I going to say? If you use like a good sealing container for your dies, like some of these I've had like 3-4 years. Some of these might be going on year 5 actually. Like you can keep them a while and you keep using them. Which is nice. You know, you don't have to dump them out and buy new dies every time. You can just keep using them for years. So, yeah. You can start and you can get a little bit addicted, like I've gotten everybody else here really into this hobby. And then you can just to be warned, you get started and it becomes a little bit like you don't want to stop. You just you keep going and you keep making more eggs and you're like, I can't stop. I'm really enjoying this. So, but it's a very, I feel like a very accessible hobby. You know, sometimes when we talk about like, you know, crochet and knitting, the wool can be very, very expensive. And even something like painting, by the time you pay for paints and paintbrushes and canvases and all that, it can get quite up there. So it's nice because it is quick roll call. Everyone who has learned this from Crafty Mama, raise a hand. There's a few of you in here. So that makes my heart very happy because, yeah, like I said, I usually go into schools and teach this. But over COVID, I haven't been able to share this and teach it to anybody. And I'm very passionate about teaching this art form and having people, even if they don't want to partake, having them learn about it, because it's not as well known as it once was. And I really want to keep it alive and well and flourishing, because it's a beautiful art form and it's really fun. I did this when I was a kid. Yeah, me too. I'll get lots of comments on my page, like people will remember, I'll unlock a memory and they'll remember trying this in class one time, or they'll remember sitting at their table doing this with their baba before their baba passed away. So there we are, folks. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to do, before I go to next, that I didn't need to blow eggs anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's the thing, right? Some people blow out their eggs, some don't. Some do them at the beginning, some do them at the end. I think that's been the best thing about this art form coming to social media, is we kind of see, because everybody has their tips and techniques that have been passed down through the generations, but we don't know what anybody else is doing. And now on social media, we're all kind of learning from each other, and we're learning new like kind of tricks and tips and stuff. It's amazing. I love it. I feel like it's pushing the art form forward. Taught me the old school method. Oh, the old school method. Yeah. Yeah. I too do not like kissing eggs. I am with you there. I also don't like kissing them. Much rather use the egg draining kit. It's so much better. Yeah, where it looks like you made out with a Smurf, or maybe did something else with a Smurf. Yeah. That joke went around my house a couple of times when you had to blow out a blue egg. Mm-hmm. Yep. On that note, there we go. So we've got our yellow petals. I'm going to do, I think in the center here, I'm going to do something in the yellow, and then I'm going to go and do a little something, some more work in here with the yellow. I don't know exactly what yet, but I will figure it out. So I'll be back Friday, 9:30 to sort of 11:30 p.m. It's got to be late because my kids are my kids. Although they're distracted now with the cat, but that's sort of what's been working best, is sort of the 9:30 to 11:30 time slot on Fridays. And then I will be back on next Sunday again from kind of 3 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So on that note, I hope you all had an enjoyable afternoon watching me work on Big Mama here and meeting Gigi, Zippy the third. I've got to get him like some sort of, what is it? Lady and Lord Gigi, Zippy the fourth. I gotta find some. I gotta get something with his name on it. It's a big long name. But yeah, there we go. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you found this informative and enjoyable. And I will be back here on Friday. And we will probably have Zeppy back on. Like I say, I'm still going to put out lots of egg content, but my whole page might be a lot of baby kitten content for the next little while, because I'm a little bit obsessed. And he's super cute. Like I said, it's been 17 years since I've had a baby kitten. So last time I had a baby kitten, I didn't have a phone with a camera on it. I couldn't document how cute he is. But this time I can document it and make all the videos. So have a good afternoon, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you're in Canada, we have a long weekend, or at least in Alberta, we have tomorrow off. So if you are here enjoying your holiday Monday, enjoy it. Remember to keep wearing your mask everywhere, because they'd be crazy. Be crazy out there. Have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.